Welcome back, everybody. It's a beautiful November day here in Michigan. 55 degrees and sunny. So why not go get ourselves a really rare arcade game? We're actually going to be going down to Brad's Arcades and making the pickup. He was kind enough to hang on to it for a few days for me until I made some time to get out there and make it happen. So I figured, let's just film a series on this. The game is not working. All I know is that the monitor works and it boots to garbage, I think he said. Something along those lines. But we're going to grab that PCB in this video today and put it on the test bench, see what happens, and kind of take it from there. We're also going to look at the cabinet itself. It's not in perfect shape. It's got some cabinet damage, particularly in the lower corner. Lower left corner, I think. Don't remember. I think it was lower left corner, and then maybe something else somewhere else. But anyhow, we'll get to that. But yeah, let's shoot on over there together, kind of assess the situation, and see what we got to deal with. Okay, we just arrived here at Brad's Arcades. We're in the workshop, and he's got a whole lot of projects he's working on here. You know, this is it's always a treat to come over here and see this. What's up, Bradley?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing there?
How you doing?
Tell everybody your name, man.
Keith.
Keith? That's Keith. It's one of the top techs here at Brad's Arcades. Well, let's go back here. We got something else over here hiding in the back. Knievel Knievel, not bad. But the game that we're here to pick up is in the other garage. But I figured I'd kind of show these this time traveler. Look at this cool time traveler. Oh, of course, right when I show it, the display goes away, but I'm sure it's coming back. It's coming back. Here we go. Check that out. Only place I've seen one of these is a Galloping Ghost, and he's got a Coliseum back there he's working on as well. These are going to be actually going on location to Free Play Arcade over in Clinton Township, I believe, Michigan. So can't wait to see them on display over there. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and move over to the other building and see what the prize is for today. So here it is. It is called Moon War. It is a conversion kit game for Stern. Usually went into like games like Scrabble and things like that. But here, let's do a quick once over. And these guys got to get back to work. But this is it right here. What I was told is it doesn't boot, but the monitor works. So we're going to go ahead and figure out what's going on with that. And we'll take a look in the back real fast. And we'll take a look at the rest when we get back to the workshop. Okay, so we are all loaded up over here, and we're headed back to the workshop. If you look outside, you can see it's a bit cloudy. It's I'm kind of worried about rain, but you know, it's mostly covered. I have the back hatch open a little bit, but we'll be okay. We'll be fine. So we should be back in a few minutes, and we'll take a look inside. I did pull the PCB out for transportation purposes, as well as the this guy right here, the quarter box, and one of the what do you call it, coin mechanisms. So. Okay, we got it back down to the workshop. I didn't want to take up too much of their time, but I want to show it outside here in the daylight. And there we go. And here's the back. We'll look at the inside after we get it down into the basement. But let's look at this control panel for a minute. This is an interesting, look at this, is a Vector Director. So it's got this interesting wheel roller type deal. I've never seen another game with this type of control before. And it's kind of reminiscent of, what is this game? Defender, you know, with the layout of these buttons here. So there's a lot going on. You got this, this hyper flip, you got shields, warp drive, fire missile, and of course your players 1 and 2 start, and left hand, right hand. So here's another thing I need to touch on. These instruction cards are in horrible shape. Now this one, it looks like maybe I could retype it and duplicate it. However, whatever was here is totally disintegrated. So if I'm going to try to do some research to figure out what would have been in there. If anybody has this game, if they can send me the photocopies of the cards, I would really appreciate that. Here, let's look inside the coin door. I've already got the coin bucket in the car like I've shown you all earlier. I do have the other coin mech in the car. I'm going to change that lockout. And we'll just kind of have a peek in there. There's a G07 monitor in here, that's for sure. Has the original flyback still. Brad did say it was working, so we'll take a look at that in a little bit later. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing in the basement. Okay, we've got the back door of the cabinet off, and let's take a peek inside. Here's our speaker and the back of our marquee light. Looks like a fuse is missing there, so I don't know if the thing kept blowing up bulbs or what. That's something we're gonna have to check out. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Got a dead spider here. Let's go down here. We have our G07 monitor, which looks fairly clean for, how long this thing's been sitting. Move downward. We have our power supply here, Stern power supply. Here's another power brick here. We have our isolation transformer over there, line filter, service AC port here. Oh yeah, I was about to say no fuse, but there is a fuse right there. And, I gotta tell you guys, this has got to be the the shortest plug I have found to date. But at least Brad was kind enough to put on this. What do you call it? This outlet, this plug at the end here for testing purposes. So we'll just toss that back in there. We're gonna have to obviously replace that with a much longer cord. PCB has been removed. That's right now. I took that home, and we're gonna do some tests on that later. For now, what I'd like to do is I'd like to plug it in. Luckily, I have a power strip here that reaches this tiny plug, and I want to check to see if the power supply is outputting any voltage, any good voltage, because if not, we're gonna have to rebuild that sucker. So upon a closer inspection of this power supply, I found this burnt resistor here, and look at that, it's just loose. So, let me see if I can focus that a little better. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's just so we know for sure that that's bad. So I just pushed it back in its hole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out, and I'm going to heed the advice of some of the people on the groups, because they were saying that this power supply is actually underpowered and unreliable. And I'm inclined to agree, because I have a few Stern cabinets, and I've always seen switching power supplies in them. So I'm going to kind of do the same thing and go that route. So Arcade Shop sells a kit, a power supply with the adapter, for about $40 plus shipping at this time. So I think I'm going to go that route instead of spend the $15 plus shipping on a cap kit and plus various other components I need to figure out. And who knows, at the end of the day, how much I'll be in at this one. And if it's underpowered, then to me, it makes no sense to do it. I know there are some purists out there who say use the original supply, but you know what? I'm not going to do it, because this one obviously went bad, and it's sending 12 volts out on the 5-volt line. So, that right there can fry PCBs. And usually, of course, this is not always the case, but in switching power supplies, when they break, they don't typically go over voltage. Most times they go under voltage in my experience. So that's the route I choose to go. Okay, I did plug it in and turn it on. We do have light bulbs in the coin door. Those are working. I did hear the monitor turn on, but obviously nothing's going to display right now because there is no signal attached to it. We'll get to that in a little bit. Okay, now I've got the TPG hooked up to the monitor, so I'm going to... Here we go, monitor. We got raster here, so let's put the TPG on and let's see how she's looking. Oh, we're out of sync somehow. All right, hang on a second. Okay, I've got a stable image now. I had the sync wire hooked up to the wrong pin on the G07. Had to adjust the horizontal frequency a bit, and here we are. Looks like we got some... I don't know why it's pretty bright in the middle like that. I'm not a monitor expert, but I'm very competent, so I don't know. Is it too bright? I'm not sure. Let's try to adjust that out, and I apologize. I don't have my tripod with me, so I'm going to have to pause.
Okay, I did turn the brightness down. That didn't help much, but yeah, there's this like white like line, I guess, you know. I don't know if the camera's picking it up because of the, you know, the refresh rate. I'm trying to take away that black bar somehow, so I don't know if it'll pick it up or not, but yeah, here we go. Hang on. From here to here, it's kind of like a bright whitish. I don't have my my Degas coil with me, but maybe that's worth a try. I'll bring that with me tomorrow and we'll go from there. But for you guys, it'll just be a couple of seconds. Okay, I was able to get the white crap in the middle of the screen to go away using my degaussing coil here. This is the one I have that I've had for a few years now. And here, let's take a look at the picture. As I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you could have seen it on camera, but it's definitely a hell of a lot better right now. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get some of these colors dialed in. And, you know, I didn't even pull the bezel off yet to clean the tube. So that looks pretty damn good as is. But, you know, we got a little bit too much red in here. I can see it's not quite white there. I don't know if the camera can take it. I think you can kind of get the gist of it. But let's adjust some colors. Okay, so the red and green need to be turned up a bit more, it looks like. At least on this screen. Let's see. Which one is this? Oh, that's blue? Oh, geez, hang on. I can't see. I don't have my good mirror with me. I have this floor mirror. My delusional mirror is at home. Let's turn that down a smidge. There we go. Let's go to the next. That's the green. There we are. Ooh, it doesn't go all the way. I don't want to crank it up all the way. But usually I like to adjust the colors to the game anyway. But I figure since we don't have the power supply yet or the board, we can play around with these a little bit and see what happens. Yeah, see, that's what if I turn the red all the way. Okay, well, let's see, what is this? This is the brightness for the flyback here. Yeah, see, you don't want it too bright, otherwise it washes out. Alright, I guess we'll, I don't know, let's see. Turn that blue down just a hair. Oh. No, I don't like that. Alright, let's go back. Let's switch our memory here. Oh, my button. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, you can still see all this crud inside there. I'm going to go ahead and clean all that out. Eventually. Alright. It looks pretty damn decent. Okay, yeah. Cross hatching looks pretty good. I'll be an SOG. Alright. Okay. Maybe I'll turn the red down or the blue up. Let me see how, because that white kind of looks a little off to me. Doesn't look right. Well, we'll start with, oh geez, blue maybe? No, that's too much. Okay, we'll turn down the red then. There you go. Alright, whoop, that's going the other way. Hang on, let's try that. Alright. Like I said, the best way to do it is for the game. Okay, my whites look a lot better now. So I'm going to call it good for now until we get the game board back in here. So that's how it looks here. But, yeah, we got a damn decent picture. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to take this marquee out and look inside where the fluorescent bulb is. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Phillips screwdrivers. Oh yeah, these are in there pretty good. You can tell these haven't been removed in ages. Let's get this crap out. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. That's 3 out of 5. Okay, good, this guy's going. I'm worried that one of them might get stuck or snap or something, but I think they're going into wood, so I don't think that's going to be likely to happen. But let's see, we got one more here. If I'm blocking, I'm sorry. I don't know where it's coming out. Alrighty. Okay. Alright, screws are removed. Removing the bracket here. Plastic. I thought it might be, but I'm trying to be very careful with it because I don't want to screw with it. Break something or... Come on, baby. Don't be stubborn. All right, hang on. Let me take a step down here. Put these in my pocket. The screws. Oh, wait a sec. We got some security bolts down there. Oh, but you know, it should still come out. It's very... I think it'd come out. Oh, I'm moving the tripod here. There we are. Ooh. Oh, it's glass. Son of a gun, it is glass. Okay. Now it looks pretty damn good. It's a little filthy, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to clean her up and make it real nice and spray some triple thick in the back to protect the marquee from flaking. You got a bit here in the corner, but that's under the bracket, so I don't even give a damn about that. Holy shit, this is glass. Okay. I don't know why I thought it'd be plastic. Okay, let me set this down in a safe place. Okay, I don't like that place. Holy moly. Okay. I found a spot, I believe. Here we go. It's a cushioned wheelchair. All right. So that light bulb in there, I don't know if you can see it. I mean, coming back to the camera to see what we're looking at here. Oh yeah, there we go. It is... Okay, I have a lot of these at home. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it for now because it doesn't have the fuse in there. I'm going to put the fuse in there to see what it does. I mean, if the fuse is taken out, it tells me one of two things. Either there's a problem with the fluorescent bulb itself, not the bulb, but like the, what is that thing in the back? Oh, the ballast in the back. Or someone desperately needed a fuse to put on the bottom of the cabinet, and it might have been the same. Maybe it wasn't the same, I don't know, but maybe that's what they used. So we'll do that and we'll see what happens. I do see our fuse is removed. I don't know the value. I'm gonna put a 1 amp in there. You know, I probably should put a 2, but I'm gonna put a 1 just to see what happens. Oh shit. I don't know if you saw that on camera. Oh my God, and this fuse just fell apart in my hand. I don't know if it was a defective fuse or the thing just blew it. But anyway, I saw some electricity through the starter there. Is this thing plugged in still? Oh my God, it is. That's why. And it's, what is this, like stayed on? Or did I, oh my God, yeah, hang on a minute. Why, that shouldn't be always powered on unless the switch up here is engaged. All right, let's try that again. And I'm gonna turn off the power strip. Always check your power, people. Oh my God, that could have been bad. It didn't hurt me, but I did see some electricity in there. Definitely gonna wake you up in the morning if you got zapped. All right, it's off. So are we good? Okay, good. Let's put that sucker in. And this is loose. This is not tight. I may squeeze these, make them a little tighter here. I'll do the same there. And, oh, that's. Oh. Okay, I just dropped it in the cabinet. Here we are. Oh, come on, baby. All right. Can I see it? Yeah, it's right here. All right. Let's pop it in. Oh, that's better. Well, still. Oh, whatever. Let's see. I don't want to break it. Oh, wait, I gotta turn the power strip on. All right, turning the power strip on. I don't see any electricity through the starter like I did the first time. Okay, I do see it there. Okay, Well, that was easy. All I needed was a fuse. Well, you see the light. It did come on. Huh. All right, I'll leave the 1 amp in there. I wonder what... they probably did take the fuse to use it somewhere else. Who knows? But, okay. Well, shoot. That's fantastic. I'm glad it was that easy. I expected it to be more going on, but... okay, I'm going to go grab the marquee. Okay, moving on to the marquee here. I want to put some triple thick on here because you can see... I don't know if you can see, but there's all these little flakes happening here. Like I said earlier, this is glass. I'm trying to see if we can... I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but you got some, some bleed through with the light here. So what I'm going to do is, to prevent any more damage from happening, I'm going to spray it down with some triple thick. So let me get you in frame here. Hang on a sec. Ooh, this is better. Never mind the mess. We got a lot of stuff going on right now here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I've already shook my can for 2 minutes. The spray can, not my actual can. But here we go. Oh, and by the way, I've already cleaned the back of the glass. I had some dirt, cobwebs, and all that. I cleaned it as best I could. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna go 2 passes, and then I'm gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes, and then come back, hit it again. All right. This can is about to run out, so I'm gonna grab another one for the future, but we'll wait 10 minutes and we'll be right back. Okay, I did the second application after 10 minutes on the marquee off camera because I had a bunch of people, calling me and demanding some of my time. So what I'm gonna do, actually, you know what? I'm gonna clean that crud inside there. I forgot about that crap. Let me see if there's more paper towel in the back here, which there is. So I'm going to put the marquee back in the where it belongs for now, and then what I'm going to do in a separate video, I'm going to take this bracket off, clean it up some. I'll probably end up respraying it because it looks a little... Cleanup may fix it, but I don't know. I might respray it. But you know what? I will respray it because I'm going to respray some other components too. So let's get this crap out of the way and get this white bulb a little wiped down. I'm really happy that it didn't need much at all to get this going, to get that light to work. I mean, I came prepared. I brought a light bulb, I brought a starter, I even had an extra ballast, just in case we had to assume the worst, but always better when things work out better. All right, moving on. Let's get our marquee back in place. And we'll see how it looks once we light... Oh, hang on, I got a piece of crud here. And then I'm gonna, of course, clean the front face of the... I didn't clean the front before I triple thicked it. Where's our bracket? I'll just slide it in place for now. Let me see, how does that look, speaking of? Yeah, you know what, this has got some rust on. I'm gonna respray both of these brackets in a separate video. Yeah, we gotta make this thing look presentable. See, when I when I do stuff on a game, I like at least the front of it, to be tip top, because it's like looking at a hood of a car, when that's the first thing you see when you look at a beautiful car. Same goes here. Like I said, we're gonna tackle this speaker grill. We'll get these metal bits done up. Maybe do some touch-ups on the control panel, which I don't have here right now. But okay, for now that's in. So let's turn it on and see how she looks. All right, let me have a look. I know you could see it before me. Okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. Okay, you know, it doesn't look too bad under the, let me turn off the light on the camera here. There we go. That's kind of, I'll take you up a little bit too. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it's got some little flaky flake crap happening throughout, but it's not going to get any worse. So you know what? That looks real presentable. I'm happy with that. I haven't seen any repros, but even if there were, I wouldn't change it because it's not all that bad. It's just got little specks here and there, you know, multiple little specks, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, I think it looks pretty damn good. Okay, I just gave the marquee a spray with Windex and wiped it off, and here it is up close. So it looks pretty good. Let's see, you can see a few specks here and there, but I'm being picky. It's in fantastic shape for being an original. So with that triple thick, it'll be protected for many years to come. So now let's move on to the control panel. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, it has this roller controller, not a joystick. So you basically, this moves your ship left and right, but you can hear that those bearings are a bit dry. I don't know if I can, I mean, the bearings seem okay, maybe. I don't, they might be able to get cleaned. We'll do that. And then what I'm gonna do also, eventually, not in this video, I want to protect, I wanna spray maybe some triple thick up here to seal the graphics on this control panel, because this is, oh, you know what? It might be an overlay. I think, okay, maybe it is an overlay. I don't know, but in any case, I don't know anybody that does make overlays. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it up. You know, there's some dirt and things like that. I'm going to clean it up best I can. And then I want to put a sealer on it. That way it doesn't get any more degradation while it's in my possession. And I as of right now, I don't think I'm going to get rid of this game. This game looks pretty interesting. So, and it's one you don't certainly see every day. That's for sure. I am going to pull this off eventually too. I mean, this, oh, you can't see it. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are like, what the hell is he talking about? Here we go. I do want to pull this speaker grill off. It's rusted really, really bad. And I want to get a wire brush on it, clean all this rust off, and then prime it, paint it like a flat black. And same goes for these 4 carriage bolts as well. So, okay, in the next clip, what I'm going to do is I'll probably pull this control panel off, and we'll see what's going on with the with this roller wheel to find out why it's making all kind of noise. And I'm actually really curious to see what it looks like beneath, because never seen one of these before. Okay, so that clamp is off. That clamp is off. Oh boy, well, it was kind of off. Hang on. Is it off all the way? It is off all the way. All right, let's pull this sucker out and we'll look together. Ooh, that sucker's beefy. Look at that, guys. Ooh, look at this. Look at that beefy old controller in there. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take this home and get on the workbench and open it up. I may or may not do it on camera. I don't know. I see some sort of encoder wheel in there. But yeah, let me take off this connector here, and yeah, that's interesting. Maybe I will shoot a video of this, because we're probably not going to find one on YouTube. Okay, since I pulled the control panel off and it was easy to get to the glass bezel, I went ahead and I pulled that off as well. So I'm going to clean this nasty old tube here. I mean, I've seen worse. I mean, this is pretty dirty, but I've seen worse than that. Oh, hang on. I'm sorry, guys. I don't even have my mic on. I'm still getting used to this wireless mic here. I was just holding it in my hand. I'm sure you heard me, but that should sound a little more up close and personal now. All right, let's get all this crap off. Oh, that's yummy. Look at that. Wow, you know what, guys? I don't see any burn on here. This is a freaking awesome tube. You know, I have another Stern game too with the G07, and I do believe that tube is also in similar conditions. Now, I'm not going to mention the name of the game yet, but I will tell you it was in a Chuck E. Cheese. It started off its life in a Chuck E. Cheese, and it ended up in a family's personal collection, which it stayed for many, many years until I acquired it about oh geez, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago. It's all done. I didn't film the whole process, you know. I don't do that on every one of my games, but I will of course show the aftermath. Cabinet was in a similar shape to this cabinet, so I did some, you know, wood restoration work, painted the sides, and I think it came out pretty damn good. It's a rare one, but it's not super rare like this one, you know what I mean? So, okay, I think that's freaking sexy, huh? Oh yeah, she likes it. She likes it. Okay, oh, let me go grab the glass bezel and clean that as well. Okay, I've washed or I used Windex on the back side off camera. We'll do the front sides together here. There we are. Thing looks pretty damn good. I'd love to get these cards done up. I believe, one of the sides, because I got some images from MAME. I did email a guy from VAPS. He said he would eventually get those photos to me, but he says it's buried, of course, like all the way at the end of the storage unit. So he can't readily get it for me. Oh, sweet, I got paper here. I thought I ran out. Nope, there was a bunch here. All right, let's come back and give her a spray down. All right. Gotta use a little Windex paper towel here. All right. Yeah, it looks a bit crusty and musty. All right. What do you folks think? You think that looks a lot better than before? You know what I'm gonna do, just for kicks? Let me turn the game on after I wipe this shit down. Oh, excuse my language, I'm sorry. And we'll see how the monitor looks now that we have a clean tube. You know, you'd be surprised how much a little bit of dust and dirt really throws the picture. You know, out of all my games that I've cleaned the tubes, I've never seen a more filthier monitor than in my Crazy Taxi. Now, I believe that game was, you know, when I cleaned the pedal assemblies too, they were full of grass and sand. So it must have been on some beach location for a while, but man, that sucker was dirty. Anyhow, enough about that. Let's get the monitor on. Okay, game is on. Let's turn on the TPG. TPG just got turned on. Let that baby warm up. Come on, baby. Oh, here she comes. Okay, let's let it come into view here. Oh, let me turn off the flat or the light here because we don't want that on when we have a. Oh, you know what? You may or may not be able to tell on camera, but I can tell you, it is a lot better. It is a lot better. This sucker looks brand new. I mean, damn near. You know what I mean? I like it. Oh, oh my God, that is beautiful. That is gorgeous. Okay. Oh, I just can't wait to get this baby up and running. I want to see this baby work. All right. Well, all right, moving on. Okay, here is the PCB hooked up to my bench tester. I don't entertain high hopes of this PCB booting up because of the 12 volts going on the 5 volt line. I'm sure it fried something or some things, but we're going to go ahead and have a look. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got some audio humming going on here. Give that screen a second to warm up. Okay, we got a picture. And some feedback, some audio feedback. All right, we got some lines going through the words here. Let's coin it up. Okay, I pushed it once and it gave me 3 coins. Oh, I'm trying to hit play once start. Nothing's happening. Okay, so we have a partially working PCB here. All right, well, First order of business is to take apart this PCB stack and check to see if we can this is the audio board here on the top, and then below it is the main computer. So I'm gonna go ahead and reseat all these chips. You know, there's gonna be these socketed chips here, and there's gonna be a bunch of it underneath. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we'll come back. I'm gonna do that off camera, and we'll come back after the fact, and let's see if that'll improve our board here. Okay, here's the PCB again. I took apart I took off the soundboard so I could have access to the socketed chips underneath it, and removed and replaced every single socketed chip on the main board and on the soundboard, as well as taking off the ribbon cable here and reinserting it. That alone did not do any change whatsoever, so we're still in the same boat. Okay, that wraps up part 1 of this series. Now, we certainly covered a lot. We got everything assessed, addressed, and undressed. So in part 2, I'd like to cover all the metal bits. I'm talking about the upper and lower marquee brackets, the surround on the Stern Games, the coin door surround has metal. They kind of come out individually. I don't have a Stern Game here to show you, but you'll see in part 2, I'm going to take out those surrounding areas and sand them down, prime and paint them. The coin door itself, I believe I'm going to leave it. It's not bad. I don't want to go through the whole hassle of redoing that. It's not a big deal. Just need some minor touch up here and there. So what else do I want to cover in the next video? I want to cover also the speaker grill and bolts too. You know how you saw how rusty and cruddy that was. I've already filmed it tonight, and I can tell you it's a heck of a lot different. You're going to be pleasantly surprised how the transformation of that went. I also want to cover the control panel, the touch-ups. I'm going to do minor touch-ups on the control panel, and I want to clear coat seal it after I'm satisfied with the way it looks, because that is silk screened on there. So I want to put a clear coat, some triple thick on there to protect it from, you know, the use, because you're going to be using that roller a lot. So as you're moving your hand back and forth, it's going to probably do a lot of wear on the graphic. So that's where I stand on that. Also, I want to cover the PCB reinstallation. I did go through it a little bit. It's kind of beyond my my knowledge, to be honest with you guys. So I'm gonna have my PCB guy take a look at it, and he's gonna go through it. He'll let us know what the repairs are gonna be. So I'll pass that knowledge on to you all. And also, I would like to cover the Arcade Shop modern switching power supply conversion. It's real easy to do. I've done a few of those in the past. My Kick that's in the other room has one of those MCR Arcade Shop upgrades. Hasn't missed a beat ever since, and I'm sure I've done a couple of others. I just can't remember off the top of my head right now. So those are the areas I'd like to cover in segment 2, and then in segment 3, I'm going to cover the final result plus some gameplay. So I'll probably do segments 2 and 3 simultaneously, or maybe I'll just kind of merge them into one video. We'll see. But we're definitely going to have a part 2 coming. Can't promise you a date as of yet, because my PCB repair guy is a little bit backed up right now. So I'm going to run that PCB over to him tomorrow morning, and when he gets to it, he gets to it. So it'll give me some time to get some of those metal bits painted anyway, so we can put it all back together in the same clip. So thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next episode. Take care.